Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another Sims 4 kit review. Two kits came out recently, the Fashion Street kit and the Ichon Arrivals kit. I've done an overlook and a review of the Fashion Street kit. Now it's time to do the same to the Ichon Arrivals kit. So let's get started. We'll start off with the feminine outfits and we'll begin with the tops. This first item is a short crop top jacket almost over an actual crop top. This is my favorite of the tops. I like how it looks both smart and casual. Smart casual. I'm not too sure about the rolled up jacket sleeves. They're okay. The swatches, they're all plain, very clean designs, except for the last four, which have the patterning on the jacket, like this. The second item is a oversized hoodie. This is my least favorite of the tops. I generally like oversized hoodies, but this one's just a little meh for some reason. I think it's the swatches. The swatches are all very, very plain and don't really do anything. I think I would have liked to see some patterning maybe on the hoodie just to make it interesting. The third item is a ribbed skivvy under a sports jacket. It is smart casual, but it's more smart than casual. The swatches, yeah, they're good. This is a lot like the first top where I have a lot of plain swatches except for the last four which have patterning on the jacket. The last item is a vest over a buttoned up shirt. These sleeves are something. The swatches are okay. The first four have the patterning over the vest and the rest are all pretty plain, but still usable. And next we'll move on to the bottoms. This first bottom is a standard looking high-waisted pair of trousers. I find them okay. I imagine they'd look good with the tops in this kit. The swatches are okay with the trousers all in different colors. They're rather plain. I think I would have liked to see some different patterning, maybe the trousers in pinstripe. The second is a high-waisted short skirt with some pleating detail here on the side. This one is my favorite of the bottoms. The swatches are mostly plain except for some of them which have patterning on the detailing, which makes it look very interesting and kind of cool. This third item is a high-waisted pleated full-length skirt. It's okay, I guess. I think I would have preferred it with a fuller skirt. Just looking at it now, I know that this would not be an easy thing to iron. The swatches are pretty plain, all of one single solid color. I'd probably pair it with something with a bit more character. The fourth item are sweatpants. These are also available in the masculine outfits. This is my least favorite of the bottoms. I like the ties here, but generally underwhelming. The swatches are all of the single color and kind of bland and plain. The last item are a pair of jeans. They look a bit strange around the crotch, but they look great on the masculine Sims. I think these are actually mislabeled as feminine. The swatches are all pretty plain, nothing too exciting, and I'd probably pair this with something with a bit more character. And next we'll move on to shoes. This first item looked like a pair of sneakers. I mean, I don't mind them. They look pretty standard. The swatches are okay. They come in different colors, which would probably suit most colored outfits. The second pair of shoes is another pair of sneakers. I really like the design on these ones. The swatches for these shoes really make the designs a lot more interesting than I thought they would. The different color combinations would definitely give different feels for different kinds of outfits. The last item is a pair of booted heels. These are my favorite shoes for this kit. I think they're actually the symbol to the kit. I really love the slight ribbed effect going on. The swatches are okay, I guess. They're all pretty plain like the rest of the pack, but all pretty usable, I guess. Now let's move on to full body outfits. This first item is a really cool outfit under a trench coat. This is my favorite of the full body outfits. I really love the layers. The swatches are pretty good, all very clean and plain swatches. I think I would have liked some patterning on the jacket or something, or anywhere really, because it's a bit plain. I think some patterning would have made it a little bit more interesting for me, but it's still pretty good. The second outfit is a cardigan and full-length skirt combo. This one is okay. I'm really not sure about the half tucked in cardigan. I think it's a little bit odd. I've never seen anyone tuck in their cardigan into a skirt before, let alone half of a cardigan. The swatches are all very good and very plain. Like the first outfit, I think I would have preferred some patterning somewhere just to make this outfit just a little bit more interesting. And now we'll move on to styled looks. This first one is the crop top with a jacket and a skirt t-shirt with a side detailing combo. They paired it with a nice pair of booted heels. This one is my favorite of the styled looks. It has a lot of character. I love the swatches. They do an excellent job of showing off the individual items and what they can do for an outfit. The second look is the oversized hoodie with a pair of sweats and sneakers. This one is a bit boring. I think I would have paired both these items with something a little bit more exciting because these items together really aren't doing anything for each other. The swatches don't help make this item look any better. It's very bland. And now that we're done with the feminine outfits, let's move on to the masculine, beginning with the tops. This first item is a cardigan and t-shirt combo. It's pretty good. The swatches are pretty good. The first 7 have patterns on the cardigan, and then the rest are all pretty plain, very clean, simple designs. The second top is a sports jacket over a hoodie, which is over a t-shirt combo. This one is okay. The swatches are good. I like the fact that they have the nice plain, clean swatches, and then the last 4 have patterning over the jacket, like this. This last top is a sheepskin jacket over a t-shirt. This is my favorite of the masculine tops. It looks so warm. I like all the swatches, except for the ones with the bright yellow zippers. They look so gaudy and really out of place. The rest are really good and look really neat. Moving on to the bottoms. The first item is a pair of ripped jeans with this really long belt. This one is my favorite of the bottoms. I like how the belt dangles down. The swatches are okay. I don't mind it. They're all kind of plain, but I think the item is interesting enough that it doesn't really need any patterning. The second item is a skirt that we've already talked about when we were doing the feminine items. This one I think has been mislabeled. He looks great in it though. We've already talked about this third item when we checked out the feminine items, and we've also spoken about this fourth one that was mislabeled as a feminine item. And now let's move on to shoes. The first item we've already spoken about when we checked out the feminine outfits. The second item we already checked out when we saw them in the feminine outfits. Now let's move on to full body outfits. This first item is a traditional looking long coat over skivvies and a pair of jeans. This one is my favorite of the full body outfits for the masculines. I really love this long overcoat. The swatches are okay. They are all mostly plain, but there are a few that have patterning on the jacket, which are my favorite ones. The second outfit is an open button-down shirt over a t-shirt, which is over another t-shirt, paired with a pair of cargo pants. I really like this item. I love the layers. The swatches are also really, really good. Most of them are plain, except for the last 4, which have patterns over the shirt like this. And next we have our styled looks. The first outfit is a sports jacket, which is over a hoodie, which is then over a t-shirt that's been paired with a pair of jeans and sneakers. Beware, this styled look will change your Sims hair and give them freckles and some stubble. The outfit is okay. I'm not sure how I like the t-shirt is tucked in. The swatches are okay. Most of them are plain, with one other one that's just got the jacket that's patterned. The second outfit is a cardigan over a t-shirt with some ripped jeans and sneakers. This is my favorite of the two. I love how the long belt sort of dangles down along the jeans. The ripped jeans and the patterned cardigan really give this outfit some character. The swatches are pretty good. I do prefer the ones where the cardigan has some patterning over the top of them, but it's not bad. All in all, this kit for me is okay. There actually isn't a lot in it. I was honestly a little surprised to find that there were no accessories included in this kit. When I was looking through it, I found that there weren't a lot of statement pieces, but I guess not every kit needs to have a statement piece. Sometimes some Sims just want to hang out in plain, and that's all good. Would I recommend it? If you're a cast person, sure. There seems to be a lot of people that actually love this kit. Me personally, I'll be pairing most of the items in this kit with patterned items I already have in my current catalog to really make my Sims outfits pop. Anyway, that's it for me. Check out my review of the Fashion Street Kit.